Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Beauty by Sewn channel and I'm Kimberly. Really appreciate all the support, words of encouragement. I am so close to 5,000 followers. Would love you to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Today's video is about the top 10 must-haves for Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. I've worked for Bobbi Brown Cosmetics for over 15 years, and starting in Canada all the way through to New York, globally, all over the US. So I really understand the products, the colors, how they work, and really why these products are the best of the best in the industry. So I find with my videos, I really just like to get started, jump right into it. And I also, for those of you who are first time watching, I don't edit. So there's some bloopers along the way. You can always fast forward through them, but the realism of the videos are to help you understand how to really apply products, and they're not so cut up, so that you can actually do, go back, watch the videos and do these steps yourself at home. Even if you don't have these specific Bobbi Brown products, then you can still use these techniques with whatever products you have in the same categories. So first, jumping into skincare. Bobbi Brown Cosmetics does have a skincare line that is originally created to show immediate impact as well as have long-term benefits. And because Bobbi Brown herself was a makeup artist when she launched and started the brand, all of the skincare, she really wanted to make sure that it also worked really well under makeup. So there's a primer ingredient in all of the skincare, the moisturizers as well. So that's a huge point of difference with the products. My first have love product, which is, again, skincare considered to be unsexy, and you don't really see that much of a before and after on video, but it's so important, especially as our skin, every day we get a little older and we really want to help our skin be its best. So right now I just have lip balm on. I have no other skincare on. I did work out earlier today, and I've been working at my desk, been running around doing a few errands. So I wanted to show you my makeup, these 10 products from barefaced to creating a look. Talking about skincare, it's this extra repair lotion. There's some other lines that do carry this gel-like texture lotion. The reason why I love the Bobbi Brown one is that it isn't sticky. It absorbs right into the skin, and I get immediate glow and hydration. There's a mineral water in here, so it's giving lots of good for you skincare benefits, but I am not getting oil. So I find especially for layering skincare, which I do a lot of in the winter, and then for lightweight hydration in the summer or hot months, I live in this product. So I take a few minutes, gently absorb and massage it into the skin, and trying to hit my pressure points along my jawline, sinuses, between my brows, temples, until I feel that it's really absorbed in. I take all extra skincare and put it on the back of the hands. Then I always jump into, after any lotion or serum, I go into eye cream. This Hydrating Eye Cream is amazing. Why? Because for the price point, you're getting active ingredients that help to repair and hydrate the under eye and the eyelid. It is ophthalmologist tested. It is hydrating, it smooths, it plumps, but I don't get an overly greasy finish to my under eye. So it actually, I find that this is the best also under eye primer for any concealers. And I have a lot of darkness. I have a deeper set eye, a large deep set eye. So I am always trying new concealers. And so I find that no matter what concealer I am trying, I always prime with this Hydrating Eye Cream. You're to use a small amount. I like bringing the eye cream though right down onto the top of my cheekbones and into that inner corner. And then I avoid my eyelid during the day. At nighttime, I do use, Bobbi Brown has an extra eye repair. I have some La Mer cream that was given to me. So I do venture out and try heavier balms at night. But during the day, when I want concealer to stay in place, I want to feel hydrated, this Hydrating Eye Cream by Bobbi Brown is product choice number 2. My third product must-have choice from Bobbi Brown Cosmetics is this extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. Illuminating Moisture Balm originated with Bobbi herself creating the original one called Bare Glow. And it gave a sheer, clean pearlescence to the skin. And then what launched out earlier this year was a pink glow and a bronze glow. Pink glow is great for fair skin. I use it all the time in the winter. And then this bronze glow is great for medium to dark skin. And then I love it because I'm trying to pump up my bronzed look. So I find that in the summer months, I take a good amount and I apply the bronze glow onto my cheeks. And you can see that immediate glow. On weekends, a lot of times, I'll just apply this to my skin, a little touch-up stick if I need to, a little concealer, and that's my skin for the weekends. So I love that glow. I constantly ask Kim, how do you get that glow to your skin? And I use this Illuminating Glow Moisturizer under almost all my foundations, creating all my looks, because it really gives that lit from within glow skin. And I'm trying more and more to pay attention to this whole like under the chin, neck area. So I really find that's where the aging is showing more so than the Botox covering helping me on my forehead. Yes, I do get Botox like twice a year to help prevent me, honestly, just from not looking as tired. That's what I find is what's been doing it for me for Botox. So jumping back into products, we've talked about 3 skincare products, and then I want to talk to you about my 4th favorite, and it's this new foundation. It's called Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. It's got an SPF in it of 15. It's oil-free, it's full coverage, and I love this foundation because a small amount goes a long way. It doesn't settle into my fine lines, and it floats on top of my skin, and I find that the finish of this formula is given through whatever moisturizer I've primed my skin with. So because I've gotten more of a glow as a primer, then I find that what I'm gonna get is more of a glowing finish to my foundation. And I took 2 pumps of the foundation, and I'm using a full coverage foundation brush. So any brush, you know, a lot of my clients use the Beauty Blender with this foundation. I really like using it with the foundation brush because I can sweep and then stamp. You know, any foundation brush that really has more of that stamping ability, and then you can also sweep product, I think is a great type of tool to have. I always make sure I go just under my chin, not down on my neck for foundation. And then I always go back and stamp along the hairline. And I do take my foundation a little bit under my eyes to help with that seamless transition of color. And you can see it's just so simple, easy to blend. I can put it on. I don't look like I have a lot of makeup, but I've gotten that coverage that I need. My skin still looks like skin, but it doesn't look flat or cakey because I did prime my skin with that illuminating balm. So that is the skincare, the foundation that I really truly feel are big winners with Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. And another actually great point on this Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, you know, when I go into Sephora and I'm trying to find other foundations to experiment with other lines, it's really hard to understand, you know, what color, how to choose a color. And at Bobbi Brown Cosmetics, they've really simplified it. You're cool, which is pinker tone. You are either golden, which means a little bit more yellow-orange to the skin. You might be a little bit more neutral in your skin because you're like, I don't feel like I'm either. And then they just go in depth of color. So there's over 30 shades. And I'm always amazed at how every woman, whoever I've helped at Bobbi Brown Cosmetics, they, you know, I can always find their shade. So they really are their true shades, their actual skin tone correct shades. So that's another big win, is why I really feel that the foundation is a big winner when I look out competitively in the market. The other product that I am always supporting and driving, talking to our pros about, is the Bobbi Brown bronzers. The bronzers, I find when you go and look competitively, I mean, everybody has a bronzer, but it's about finding the right shade. And the brand, we work with the artistry and product development teams to really make sure that the shades of the bronzers match the shades that clients or that you become when you tan in the sun. So there is, I think there's like 8 or 9 shades of bronzers, and I am trying to go for definitely a more tan look. So I'm going to use medium bronzer, and the medium bronzer, you can see it's a little bit more cinnamon and it's a softer tone. I'm going to use the bronzer brush, and again, I love the Bobbi Brown bronzers because there isn't the shimmer in them, and they really are brown based colors that people tan. So this medium, again, if you tan your little bit more cinnamon tan, you get that surface color, then try this medium. There's a really pretty one called Golden Light. So if you find that you're, tan a little bit more golden, then you can try that color. And then there's also a really great color called Deep. So if you're really, really tan, it's an awesome color for a really deep tan color. Anyways, they really reflect the surface color that people tan. So they photograph really well. They don't ever look blotchy. They blend really easily. They don't, they don't look ever frosty or too muddy. They really are easy to work with, and this is one of the products that I always want pro artists to try and experiment with. Again, because I just find that the tones of the bronzers work really, really well. So I've thrown a little medium bronzer on. Yes, I always throw a little bit on my eyelid. Because a lot of days I just put bronzer on and some mascara and go. So there's the bronzer. So I think we're almost halfway through my must-have products. And the next product that I love, love, love is in fact Longwear Cream Shadow Sticks. So I'm gonna jump to my eyes. I do my makeup in the order of where I'm feeling I always wanna look less tired after each step. And I find if my skin looks more even, I have a little bit of color in my skin, I feel a little more like, oh, look, fun, fun, woo, woo. Okay, I don't know. I just made that up, but you know what I mean. I feel a little bit more hopeful about how I'm doing with my makeup. So these Longwear Cream Shadow Sticks, they're in a bunch of shades, and I'm gonna show you the one that I go to probably the most often. It's called Truffle. Again, there's tons of shades for all different skin tones, different eye looks. They're just so simple and easy to use. You put them right onto bare skin. I tend to use my finger to blend them out because as a working mom who is always on the go, I like products that I don't need a ton of brushes for. So right now, with 6 products, I've only used 2 brushes, and I'm blending out, this is Truffle Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. It's got a 12-hour wear claim. So I really like these products because they don't crease. They're not going to move once they set. You can also build the intensity of them. They don't highlight texture on the eyelid. There's a bunch of matte tones, nudes, deep chocolate browns, smoky grays, really, really pretty colors. But I love this Truffle because it's bright, it's not too frosty, and it helps open up my eyes even more and sort of neutralize that darkness. So let me count. I've done a tonic, I've done a foundation and an eye cream, so that's 3. I've done this awesome Cinderella Dream Cream, that's 4. I've done a bronzer, that's 5. I've done a Longwear Cream eyeshadow stick, that is 6. So I only have 4 more products left to show you. So I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4 more products. You ready? Okay. So I'm going to show you gel liner. Again, I have tried a ton of gel liners. I've tried a ton of eye pencils. For every single one of my eye looks, I always rim my inner waterline. So I look up, and this product does not move once it's in, and I find it is the easiest to apply because it's the consistency of almost butter. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to apply it to my inner rim. And applying mascara or applying any type of black liner along the lash line is just going to help my lashes look fuller. And I always want to make sure that I have no space between my eyeliner and my mascara. And just by doing that, I'm really going to help to open up my eyes, define them, but not look overly done. So I also want to show you how easy this liner is to apply on top. So I always use black, but what's cool is this product actually comes in a bunch of other colors. There's a green, there's a blue, there's a brown, there's a gray, there's another brown. So a little trick I do, again, I think just over the years of doing so much of my makeup on the go, I take this gel liner and I use a soft, natural haired brush and I diffuse the edge, the top edge of the liner. So it creates more of a haze line. And I just go over the liner and bring the liner out. You may have heard my Canadian accent there. And then I'll build the liner up and smudge it until I feel that I've really gotten, you know, the effect of the liner. So you can see the difference in how easy that was. You may find when you work with a gel liner, you may get a little bit of fallout. If I'm gonna do a more dramatic look, I'll, you know, keep the liner in my bottom lash line, but I always have a few Q-tips on me and I'll go back and just wipe off the under eye if I'm doing a top eye look only. So again here, I'm just taking a little bit of the gel liner, and what's great about this product too is because you've got that playtime with it, I can just go along and do little dabs of liner along the lash line, and I don't have to worry about drawing a perfect line. I find so many women who I meet, they're like, that's the one thing I don't do. I don't have time to do it. But it does make a big difference. It can help bring out your eyes. It can help pull your eyes forward if you have a deeper set eye. If you're feeling tired, putting liner along the top of your eye helps to open up the eye and not look, you know, draws attention to the top lid. It really is a, you know, a simple thing to do if you've got the right product. And it's almost like riding a bike. Once you know, practice a few times, you get the look. You can go back. There. I mean, it's very, very easy. So that is product number 7, is this gel eyeliner by Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. The 8th product is mascara. I have tried, and even yesterday I bought a mascara. A friend of mine said, oh my gosh, you have to try this mascara. And I bought it, and I tried it, and then I took it back. Because I was like, I'm not spending $40 on a mascara that I feel like I've got to work at, and I'm not even happy with the results. In this day and age, there's so much competitively when it comes to mascara that, you know, you can be picky about it. And mascara, you're replacing it, what, like every 3 months. So, you know, if you're gonna spend the money, you really wanna make it work and get every last drop out of it. So I find this Smokey Eye Mascara by Bobbi Brown Cosmetics is awesome because I really like a black lash line, and you get the blackest pigment on this mascara. It also, I can build with this mascara. So I get an initial pretty good application of, you know, length and volume with this mascara. But what I really like about it is, you know, I never just stop with one coat of mascara. I go back and add coats of mascara like 3-4 times. And a lot of formulas I try competitively, they don't allow me to layer. They really clump the lashes, they stick them together, and I can't get them, you know, to layer and build up the lash I want without it looking like a hot mess. So I really like this mascara because I can continue to build, but it keeps that feather lash, the feather lash, but it's really, really black, so I can see it, and it curls them up a little bit. I didn't even use a lash curler today, which obviously, you know, even helps even more. But it's just, you know, again, it's one of those things that, and these are all sort of basics, but, you know, they're important basics, and, you know, I go out there and I play and I experiment, and I'm totally open to trying other things. And then I keep coming back to these items. So I really wanted to share with you all these products, because if you're gonna invest money, I wanna make sure that you're investing in the right things. And then my 9th favorite Bobbi Brown product is this Instant Full Cover Concealer. And it is amazing because in one swipe, and yes, I'm very heavy-handed in my concealer application. So a lot of women are like, oh my gosh, I could never apply that much, or I don't, and you don't have to. So a small amount does go a long way, and know that you can just use a small amount. But if you wanna do more, you can do more, and it won't end up looking cakey. I think that's, again, another big reason why I like this formula, is because I am a heavy concealer user, and it never looks like, oh my gosh, it's too much. But you can see it just blended right in, and you don't need a powder to set it, which I really like. So the trick too to applying concealer is not to like sweep it back and forth under your eye. I take the time and stipple or press it. You can use, you know, Beauty Blender makes little sponges. You can use a brush, but I really, you know, just use my fingers because I find that sort of melts the product into my skin. And then I always take whatever's left and run it along the bridge of my nose just to help with that transitional color. And it's super easy. And then my 10th and final favorite product is actually a lipstick color I helped create, and it's called Blondie Pink. Get it? Blondie Pink. Okay, enough of the self. So Blondie Pink is my perfect nude color, and I think if everyone can find their perfect nude, then it's a really great tool to have in your makeup kit and your makeup looks, because your perfect nude lip should go with a no makeup look. Even if you're not wearing any makeup, you could still put this lipstick on. You do a heavy smoky eye, you can still pair this lipstick with it. You really, I think having a perfect nude really is an awesome tool and thing to have. So this Blondie Pink helps to gently warm up my sort of bluer based paler nude lip, and it is one tone pinker than my natural lip color, which is what you want to find, is one shade pinker, deeper than your natural lip color is your perfect nude. And then again, I think from being that mom on the go, working mom, I use my lipstick for my blush. A lot of the times, also because I have a drier skin or dehydrated skin, and I don't always love the look of powder blush on my skin because it'll sit, versus I know that, you know, anything creamy is gonna sort of diffuse onto my skin and look super natural. And it helps with that little bit of that glow. Remember, I've got that extra illuminating glow product on underneath, and again, that's still popping out. I'm just using that foundation brush that I had, and there you go. So if I got to add an 11th product, you know, it's like the baker's dozen, you get a number 13. This is my number 11. It would be this perfectly defined longwear brow pencil. And it's in an awesome shade called gray. It's the least sexy color of everything that you could name something, but the gray tone in this pencil definitely helps too. Oh, there's my friend Mark Reagan. I'll have to call him back. I want to finish. This gray toned pencil doesn't oxidize and go orange or red on my skin. So I know that I can very easily define my brow. And you know, I love a good micro-tipped brow pencil, but this one is actually on a slant. So you get a little bit more of a softer application. So it is very, I'd like to say sort of pedestrian friendly, where you get a really smooth, creamy brow that the color blends with the brow hair, but it also sits on the skin and it just meshes and sort of creams into the brow hairs. And I just follow the way that my brows grow, and that's, you know, how I try to just apply the brow product is just in soft little feathery strokes so that it just accentuates my natural brow that's there. So I'm just using the little spoolie that it comes with to really make sure that the brow product diffuses right with it. And it's a really pretty soft brow that I find is just great to have for that on-the-go lifestyle. And it just is just so simple. So again, it comes, you know, in all the right colors that work with everyone's natural brow hair. And I think that is my look. So I really, you know, I wanted to show you, look at me, no, I won't do that. That's disgusting. I wanted to show you my top 10 must-haves plus a bonus one item. And I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any comments about other products you love or things that you think I should try from another line that you think are better than these ones I've shown you, I'd love to hear what your input is. And I want to say thank you for watching. Huge hugs. Have an awesome day. Bye. Bye.